ECU at BYU, the more exciting game. BYU is a 3-point home favorite over under 63. This is an intriguing game. ECU is just off a blowout win against UCF, although pretty misleading box score, benefited from some turnovers and other factors. Holton Ahlers is balling. The ECU run defense is elite, like elite. It's crazy. Mike Houston's been wanting a run defense there and some bodies up front. He's finally got them. ECU isn't really running the ball well. They can't run block. And then on the other side, and their secondary is pretty bad and vulnerable. The other side, BYU can't run the ball. So they're not going to run it here against ECU. You would think that they're going to come out slinging it. And their defense has fallen off a cliff. So when I first look at this game, my initial thought would be, okay, both teams are going to sling it around here, and it's just going to be kind of shootout vibes. Both secondaries can be exploited. If either bothers running the ball, it's going to be a waste of time. Will BYU be healthy at receiver is a question, but I think both passing offenses can have success here. What is going on with the BYU defense, and what do you see in this game?
Yeah, I mean, BYU's defense, we've known, has been bad for quite a while. Can't tackle anybody, can't defend the pass. And, when I looked at this game, I thought, well, this is a spot maybe where we should play East Carolina. But then when I kind of dug further into it, the fact that running back Christopher Brooks is out for BYU means there's going to be more passing. And yes, I know wide receiver Cody Epps has also been ruled out, but Puka Nacua is back, and both Epps and Nacua are very explosive targets. I think they're the only ones that are over 2 yards per route run. And so you're right. This is going to be slinging it around. And East Carolina is much better against the run than they are against the pass. They're near dead last in having a pass rush. They're 76th in coverage. And they just have poor success rate and explosive numbers when it comes to passing downs. And when you look at ECU's schedule, and this is going to come up with another team we're going to talk about later, 9th straight game. Next week is a bye. I'm not really sure how invested they are in a non-conference game, going to Elevation, bye week coming up, aspirations outside of whatever this is. They're going to make a bowl. Temple's, they got 5 wins. Temple's the last game of the year. I'm not really sure how much ECU is into this game, but the fact that they are a great rush defense, and that's not what BYU is going to do, I think I might be on the Cougars here, which I didn't think I was when I first thought about this game.
Yeah, it could be a long. Yeah, if BYU comes out throwing, I think Ahlers will have success too throwing the ball. I mean, ECU's defense, top 20 in EPA per rush and rush success rate. Their pass defense, outside the top 100 in both. So, BYU likes to throw the ball, and they cannot run it. BYU can't run it. They are 100 outside the top 100 in rush success rate, and their pass offense has been really good despite some injuries at quarterback. And yeah, you can throw on ECU. And then the BYU defense just across the board has been horrific. I mean, you're talking 100 outside the top 100 in basically every metric. So yeah, I think that this could turn into a shootout, and I don't hate the call on BYU buying them low, but I do think ECU's offense will have success. If the kid Bennett for Liberty, and all their injuries on offense could shred them. I mean, Holton Ahlers and these receivers could as well, but I think BYU will have no problem scoring here. And the elevation and the fatigue might catch up to ECU in the second half here. Yeah. And there, like you said, there's a chance they could come out flat.
9th game in a row is a lot. It's a lot.